Hey folks, Poster, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and we got some revelations that I guess we weren't aware of beforehand, and these revelations are pretty interesting. So, for those of you who don't know, Cynthia, in the datamine, we didn't see... I guess, apparently in the datamine, we didn't get all the info about Cynthia, so when we first saw Cynthia's information, she was kind of mediocre. She's not bad, but she's not too great either. But something happened in the game that showed us that Cynthia might be better than we actually thought she was. So, anyways, the revelation is actually in the story event with Cynthia and Blue. So let's go in here and check it out. So. Let's just do a round with Cynthia and Lance. Actually, let's do an easier one, I guess. Okay, let's go in and do this one. Although they're both pretty easy, I guess. Anyways, let's go in here and then we'll check it out when we actually get there. All right. Let's turn off auto. Let's slow it down a bit so I get my stuff right. I don't want to screw this one up. I don't really care about whatever Dragonite just did. We're just here to get our sync move off, basically. All right, let's get that as well. Jump start. Let's now or never again. Why? I don't know. No real point. Let's see, we got 5 more rounds before we sync. Ouch, that's a lot of damage from the recoil. Who did we just heal? I didn't even see who we just healed. Hopefully it's Dragonite, just so Dragonite could tank some more hits before dude actually goes down. Okay, here we go. We got the sync move. We kind of overdid it though. But 1x attack, and then all right, here's a sync move. Hopefully it takes out Kingdra. I'm not sure if it's going to take out Kingdra or not though. But after the sync move, Garchomp turns into Mega Garchomp, and look at this. Look at this slash. I'm just gonna try and take out a Kingdra first, so it doesn't harm Cynthia, which is kind of our goal here. Did we just miss? But look at the slash. It's ground type. It's a ground type slash, which obviously means a lot of things. Again, we're not here to win, so we're probably going to get wrecked here. I was just here to show you guys that thing, the slash. So, all right, are we dead? We're not. Okay, well, should we at least try to win this? I guess since we're already here, let's try to win this then. Ouch. This dude's out of now or nevers. So I guess we're kind of screwed there. Actually, never mind. We're not going to win this. Let's just quit. And we don't get any rewards from it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Well, actually, do we get rewards? I don't even know about these story events. It doesn't matter. Even if we do get rewards, it's totally irrelevant. So anyways, let's go ahead and check this out. So let's first look at Dragonite first, because Dragonite has Hybrid Beam, and as you guys know, Hybrid Beam is a normal type move, and the reason why it's Dragon type is because Lance has the passive skill. I don't know if it's Lance or Dragonite, but it has Dragon Shift, which turns normal type moves into Dragon type moves, and that's why Hybrid Beam is much more stronger than it would have been. Unfortunately, in this game there is no stab, so there's not that aspect of it, but there is the aspect of just type coverage, right? Normal type moves, well, they don't do anything against. They're not super effective against any other types, right? On the other hand, Dragon type moves are super effective against some Dragon types. I say some Dragon types because, for those of you who don't know, in this game, they only have one weakness, so it's just like one random weak. I guess it's not random, but they chose only one weakness. They don't have all the weaknesses in there, but that gives it type coverage. So in Cynthia's case, what happened to her is Garchomp actually doesn't have this passive skill, and Garchomp doesn't really need it. Garchomp doesn't have any normal type moves. Stomping Tantrum, which is ground type, and then Earthquake, which is also ground type. But on the other hand, Mega Garchomp, if you check its passive skills, it has there's still those two passives, but it also has ground shift, which sounds like a euphemism for earthquake, right? Ground shift, the ground is shifting. It's earthquake, right? Anyways, apparently I'm the only person in the world who thought that was kind of funny. I told it to other folks and no one thought it was funny. But anyways, ground shift turns normal type moves into ground type moves. So that turns slash into actually a ground type move. So you actually have type coverage with this, because the only reason why you would use Cynthia in co-ops would be because, again, Cynthia's not really great in co-op. Cynthia's fine in single player, right? But in co-op, Cynthia's not that great, due to the fact that before, what we thought was the fact that she only had Earthquake and then that other joke of a move called something. What was it called again? Stomping Tantrum, which the power doubles if the user's previous move failed, which I guess would only occur if the opponent has like evasion, since it's a 100% accuracy move, and so is Earthquake, so it can't really miss. But I don't know. Again, there's no immunity in this game, so I first thought, if you could use it against flying type, or not just me, a lot of folks thought, use it against flying types, it would be immune, then that will count as a fail. But no, there's no immunity in this game. You just do normal damage against flying types, which, again, drives me absolutely nuts. I hate it, but it is what it is. So now that we know that that's the case, Slash is just so much of a better move. It just makes Cynthia just much better, because, again, you're not, like, if you Mega into Garchomp, you're not going to be using Slash. It's a normal type move. You're going to use Cynthia. If you're going to use Cynthia in co-op at all, it's going to be against stages that have sync pair and Pokemon that are weak to ground types. So there would be, like, no point in bringing Cynthia into, like, EX Erica or whatever, right? And if you're in a stage where you're fighting ground type Pokemon, you would, like, even as bad as Earthquake is, you would use Earthquake over Slash, because, again, you don't have the type advantage there. And Earthquake, despite its flaws, does have type advantage, and, that does, obviously, a lot more damage than Slash would do. So now that Cynthia has Slash, that would mean Cynthia has another option after you Mega it, right? So instead of using Earthquake, which is a 3-bar move, that's AoE, so there's so much things that's wrong with Earthquake, right? But now that you can use Slash, that's a ground type move. It's just much better, and also critical hits land more easily. So if you have Sand set up, and Cynthia almost has to run with Sand. So if you have a teammate that used Sandstorm with Acerola, you could use this move. This match is too fun. Sharply raises your speed and also sharply raises your crit rate. So then that plus Slash is a guaranteed crit. Since Slash crits land more easily, which is pretty decent, right? Well, not pretty decent, pretty good. It's a good upgrade over Earthquake, right? And also it's 2 bars, so you could spam this. That helps with Unity and all that. It just overall just makes your team damage output better for the most part. So that's really, really good. And obviously you still have X attack and all that stuff. So Cynthia, again, is a really, really solid unit. And after you Mega into Mega Garchomp, do keep in mind Mega Garchomp's stats are pretty insane. So that helps a lot, right? Especially with the Slash. But still, like, before you Mega into Garchomp or into Mega Garchomp, I still don't think it's that good, because obviously Slash doesn't help before you Mega, because before you Mega, you don't have Slash, you don't have Ground Shift, right? But I guess Cynthia can be used in this way to make her more viable in co-op, which would be you start with something else, and then you just keep on doing whatever you do in co-op, and then wait for your opponent to sync you, and then by that time your sync move should almost be up. So then you could swap in Acerola, use Sandstorm, and then immediately swap Cynthia in. You could go for this match is too fun, and then go for X attack twice to get the most benefits. And then, well, this is Mega Garchomp, and then you could start slashing. So you don't have to start with Cynthia. So you could always have Cynthia in the back waiting until you have that sync move, which could in turn turn Mega Garchomp or Garchomp into Mega Garchomp, which again will gain Slash and Ground Shift, obviously, for I guess the most optimal damage output. So that obviously would help a lot. And of course you don't have to use Acerola, I guess. if you're just content with the 80% crit rate, or I don't even know what the crit rate on Slash is. What's Slash if you're only using one this match is too fun? I'm not sure about that. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. Searching Sand powers up moves in Sandstorm, so obviously you want Sandstorm up, but of course, if you're playing in a team, which you are because it's co-op, only one person needs to bring Ace Aurora, right? So you could use Sandstorm at this moment. So yeah, that's me for this one. Just a quick, I guess, PSA about this. Although I would have to say it's not 100% confirmed because, again, this is just the NPCs. Sync pair, it could be different when it comes out, but I don't think it's likely. I mean, I guess it could happen, but I don't think it's likely. I think it's more likely that they'll keep ground shift for Cynthia when it comes out as a summonable unit as well. So that just made Cynthia's value go much higher in co-op, right? Which in turn increases her value as a whole, right? But again, the issue still exists for Cynthia. Obviously, she doesn't have too much viability before she sinks or megas, and also without Sandstorm, it's a pain to use. I wouldn't say it's a pain. She's just much powerful in Sandstorm than without it. But this is definitely positive. Obviously, you got more coverage with Slash, which is great. So, you don't have to use Earthquake anymore in co-op, which, again, Earthquake's really, really good in single player, but, again, just not that great in co-op. If you want to know the long reason why I did a whole video yesterday detailing why... well, actually, no, that wasn't about AA, but it's about three bar moves, which also applies to Earthquake, which is also a 3-bar move. So, anyways, again, that's me for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys are, I guess a bit more relieved by these changes. Again, I don't think these changes make Cynthia like an absolute top tier unit because, again, she still does have to go through the mega process. She can't really start out like that, but still, it just makes her much better than what she was before. So. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video. Subscribe to the channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. And I'll see you guys in the next one.